Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video I'm going to share with you some Battlefield 4 point scoring tips when playing a little Conquest here. I'm in a tank again. I usually like to start my game out playing with a tank because, well, let's face it, it creates quite the armor for you between you and the other players, and you can rack up a lot of kills. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late. I think I joined this game just a little bit late. So I'm just trolling around with this tank if I can ever figure out how to drive it correctly. So it's kind of slow right here. Nothing really going on. I'm heading over to B. I'm having a difficult time driving this thing. I noticed that we already got it, so I was like, I think I'll go this way. And as I do, I'm following my team, because again, this is all about objectives. You want to capture as many points as you possibly can. After you die, you want to make sure that you spawn. If you're man, that would have been nice to get that kill, right? If you're spawning by your teammates and they're by a flag that's just about ready to get taken, then it's just quick, easy points. I get 95 hit on this thing, 118. The dude is still going, and he runs out. I get the destroyed the vehicle. Somebody is messing up my tank, so I get out, and I don't know where this fire is coming from. I just saw that guy behind me, so I thought something else was coming in front. I did not see him up on that building right there, but that's okay because now I'm gonna go super fast ahead into time. I don't know why I stared at him long, but bad editing or something. So super fast. I'm like, I hope he stays right there, because if he does, I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna jump in my gun. I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna shoot that sucker back and miss this guy. It's like, what the heck? That should have been another easy kill, but I did get a payback. I got a lot of points for that. And obviously, one of the key points in playing this game in Battlefield and playing well is using the vehicle. Notice how I'm driving like crap, but notice how I'm using the vehicle. Nobody else is with me, so I switch over to the gunner seat. And you can see where my name is. I know I'm in the gunner seat. I know I gotta hit X 3 more times on the PlayStation controller. I don't know what it is. Y maybe on the Xbox. I don't know. 3 times to get back in the driver's seat unless somebody else gets in with me. This guy that's running by here right now, I want the gun, so I'm just kind of waiting to see if he's gonna try to take my vehicle. I see somebody spawn behind me. They're going for it. I said, okay, well, this looks like a no-go. I was still waiting to see if he would get in. It's kind of a trick that I do because I like being in the gunner seat. So, oh, there's a guy right here. And I said, well, I'll just try to jump out here and get him and see what happens. This guy's an idiot player. I don't know what he was thinking. But, again, look, I got teammates here. An easy kill right there. Headshot, even. Teammates that are on this flag. I'm like, crap, I'm not getting any points for this. What the heck? Now once I get up here, then I start getting more points. You can see the point meter, 30, 40, 50. Again, this is Conquest. I like Conquest. It's massive on the PS4. 64 players in total. So there's plenty of stuff going on, plenty of people to kill. So I'm gonna get in this gunner seat. This tank driver was driving me crazy. I don't know about you guys, but do you get annoyed with these tank drivers? Look, he's just gonna sit here. I'm like, go! What are you doing? So I get out. I'm like, well, I'm so glad this tank spawned, so I don't have to deal with that moronic driver, because he doesn't even know where he's going or what he's doing. And I figure, well, they've been coming up here pretty strong. I saw that guy just when I was coming around the corner, so I just waited for him. I said, well, I wonder if there's going to be more people coming here, so I just decided to park here and sit for a second and defend this objective using the tank. There's another tank on that side. Some dude thinking that he knows what he's doing with a tank. I don't know what he was thinking, but there's a guy right there. Very annoyed because of that tanker, but obviously, now look at this. 2 guys, nothing. It's very disappointing. This guy, look at this. Nothing. Do you see how many hit markers I hit in that guy? I must have been hitting him at his feet because I was so zoomed in. I bet you didn't even see that guy, huh? So, I was pretty disappointed. I should have moved up a little bit. Had I done that, I probably would have been doing a better, I would have done a better job. This guy, for some reason, right here, kills my guy. I'm sitting here waiting for him. So, well, I think I'm going to look back over this way and see if there's anybody else. And there was. This guy right there. Look at this. Barely get a kill out of that. Another guy right here. Just disappears. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, where did he go? Alright, well, this spot is kind of crappy. But nevertheless, I am destroying these objectives. It looks like a couple of our teammates are losing some flags. I noticed that there's ooh, this guy right here. I'm gonna shoot him. Boom. Let's see him shoot him again. I got the heavy shell, or the AP shell actually going on with this. This is before I got the heavy shell with the tank. See this guy again, just miss him. Just total fail. I don't know what he's doing. Kind of waiting for him to come out. I noticed that our flag behind me is getting taken. Just trying to keep the enemies from overrunning our flag when we go back to take it. So there's a guy right there. He tries to run around the corner. This is why you can't take a tank head on. Boom. It's because I'll just switch my cannon. What are you doing? And then a guy gets behind me. But then I realized that one of my teammates took him out. Thank goodness. So I'm doing pretty good with my engineer class here. I'm just kind of holding it down. I said, well, I'm going to run up here and try to get some pointages, see if I can get some points. Unfortunately, I'm just an idiot. I didn't see that tank. For some reason, I was too busy looking for enemies running around. So, again, I'm back in the vehicle here. I'm just going fast forward so you don't have to deal with it. I get stuck, get really annoyed, so I just drop down and say, screw it. I'll just drop down and get these points. Right when I spawn, look, you can pick your flags, and you notice that there was a vehicle close nearby. Grab the vehicle on your maps. I don't know if you know how to do that. Highlight the one of the flags that you have conquered, and then hit your right 3 or use your right analog stick to select the vehicle. That's what they're there for. Use them. If nobody's using a heavily gunned vehicle, then your team is gonna suffer dramatically, and it's very annoying and irritating to me sometimes when I get into a Conquest game. Everybody's getting their butt kicked, and the reason for that is because every single tank and every BTR and all of the heavy gunning and the armored vehicles are not being used. Man, does that get me mad. I just get so irritated about that. It's like, what a bunch of noobs when you're playing with these dudes. The whole point in this is to stay alive, get as many kills as you can, and conquer flags. Well, you can conquer a lot of flags with vehicles. It's hard to take out a vehicle. It's not as easy as a lot of people think, unless you're doing a sneak attack from behind. And I know I shared in another video before, I said that from behind, if you shoot a tank from behind or anything from behind, they have very low armor, and you'll do like 80 or 90% damage. And if your squad members or somebody on your team has recon and they lock on, and you have like a anti-tank, sit down, you have an anti-tank rocket that can lock on, and it'll hit from the top, and it'll be over. It'll hit it directly down like a mortar. It's awesome. Now this guy runs out, and I'll show you sneak attack, but then it was just weird. I was like, screw it, just shoot another one. See how I shot that tank from behind, or that armored vehicle, get 318 points, doing pretty well as far as holding this down. What I like to do is I like to take a flag, I like to kind of hold it down, make sure all the enemies are pushed back. If they keep coming at me, then obviously I'm gonna stay and just murder them all, right? Just kill them all. See, now, right now I see this flag is blinking, and when it's blinking, that means there's enemies taking it. So I'm trying to shoot this guy from a mile away with an engineer PDW. I see I get the kill assist, but then I get shot from behind. Very disappointing and aggravating. I spawn right in with my dude. and get a double whammy. Look at this guy. I don't even know what this guy that on my squad. Obviously, I don't know any of these guys. I'm playing solo again. I seem to sometimes do better when I play solo in this game because I'm not so concerned about, you know, what happens when you get within an organized, disorganized squad. Is that they're kind of just a big pain in the butt because nobody can make up their mind. Nobody listens to the squad leader sometimes. So I just kind of look at the map, see where my map is. I see that this is probably the best spot to spawn at, so I do. And I don't know, it's getting close to the end here. Well, I didn't even see this guy. Did you see that crap? Right in front of me. Right in front of me. I didn't even see him to the left. He just ran in front of me, and I just got murdered by somebody or something. I was extremely disappointed in that. And then I can't believe I didn't see that guy. It must have been late, but again, I just kind of spawned into where we need to get a flag. See, I'm getting points now because I basically just spawned in on these dudes getting flags. They all died. I didn't have any medic. Usually when I run with my squad, somebody's always a medic, and we run together. That way, if everybody dies, they just, you know, they use the defibrillator or whatever and just bring everybody back to life and throw big buckets of health down and all that good stuff. So I'm just fast forwarding through here because I'm just kind of patrolling. Nothing really happening. It's getting close to the end. Not quite, because I want to make sure that we have this on lockdown. I want to make sure we win. I see this guy behind me. I'm like, man, there's really not much I can do. He didn't even see me. What a douche. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, look at, see, 60% damage and then kaboom! 94% damage and then it's like, sit down. Bam! What? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What kind of engineer is that, you know? He must have some super healing on his thing. So I see this marker up here and I try to get around here and it's super fast, super fast, super fast. Just trying to get and I think that's pretty close to, I'm trying to figure out on my map. I use my map a lot to find out where I need to go to help people out. This was taken out and must be getting into some action. I think right at the end here there's some guys that are coming down right there. Nice. He must have been pretty damaged because he dropped really quick. And then I was so irritated with it. Look at this. Man, how many hit markers does it take? I was even aiming above so that it would be a higher shot on the body. I was pretty disappointed with that. But playing the objective, you see how many flags you can capture, you know. In this video footage, I think I was only able to get like 4,000 maybe points. But most of the gameplays that I do now, I end up getting, you know, 7,000 or more. I forget what I got. Okay, so I got 7,600 points, went 14-5. Not too bad. My KDR was way better than almost everybody else. If you liked it,